The Fed, they've also started to inject liquidity. Of course, they have to. The banks are collapsing. Now, that's what the Fed really cares about. When they said that they're going to raise rates until something breaks, I would always say, what is that something that breaks? Well, it's when the liquidity dries up. And so liquidity dried up, the banks are failing. The Fed has to start injecting liquidity, and they're expanding the balance sheet. And of course, when they expand the money supply, when they expand the balance sheet, risk does really, really well, which is why Bitcoin is surging so much. Now, I do just want to say, of course, I talk about Bitcoin a lot. If we go back to July of last year, July 13th, I did a video when Bitcoin was at 19,000 saying I think this was going to be about the bottom. I did another video in November 22nd, when Bitcoin was 16,000 saying I think this is probably the bottom. January 2016, talking about how the pivot was now in, how they changed the CPI calculation. And so you've had a couple chances to get in, and yet here we are, it's pumping.